Good morning, future students. Apparently, somebody else wants to hijack the bandwidth and they want to determine that you're going to be a proxy for someone that's completely dissimilar from whatever it was actually supposed to be about. There's a news story right now about some horrible, evil ogre of a national entity. It's obviously highly undemocratic that's saying they want to close a university associated with a man who runs a hedge fund that A has a complete duplicate under another name that as of around this time last year was already 2 months into slacking off on its public reporting, and B was involved for its second time with a case at the Supreme Court of the United States level, trying to get people that were recipients of funding from its activities to argue a case discussing prostitution as a First Amendment right that should be constitutionally protected for foreign affiliates. Just so you know, I'm letting you know right now. I have zero tolerance for trying to justify sexual exploitation as a form of constitutionally protected free speech. Just do. And if that's what your school's about, I'm not interested. If you want to say that's undemocratic, well, too bad. You had no right to vote behind my back that you were going to require me to engage in acts of prostitution so that you could launder money through me and you could create completely racist stereotypes of me and people like me to use as tax waivers. So I don't think the class actually starts until after 5 p.m. We're doing night school. Why? As a deterrent to being lured into normalization to acts of prostitution as being a substitute for political representation or actual education. This is just an alert. I'm letting you know. It's kind of like if I did that thing where I had my own cell phone and the cell phone technology that me and people in my actual family were capable of making so that you could have on your own cell phone cybersecurity functions that would prevent people from sending you acts of violent pornography and or trying to electronically assault you by targeting parts of your body up to and including your genitals and or your endocrine system, so you were conditioned into checking your cell phone whenever somebody needed to drain your energy and your attention and try to get some sort of what they call behavioral analytics that they could put into their commercial enterprises without disclosing it to you, without reporting it to you, without compensating you, and without assuring you consented. If you had that kind of a cell phone, I'd be sending you a text message right now. This is as good as you get for right now until we figure out who thought it was okay to exploit me while I was on the street being swapped out for my actual sister in order to prepare the foundations for taking away safeguards against trying to force people into trafficking radiological, biological, and chemical weapons just to get food. I don't agree with that model either. So in the time frame that we have, this is as close as you get to an alert. It's only 11:15 a.m. You have plenty of time to prepare.